Jack just took off his bunny uniform. Jack just took off his bunny uniform. It's probably time to go dunk ourselves.
Yep, you said.
No, I didn't mean to say that you didn't defend him, because you absolutely did, until the last moment.
I never not defended him. I came in this room, Dustin, I stuck up for him so many times, but how many times did I say? I said, I'll go with the group consensus. What choice did I have? I didn't have a choice. No, I was not that second vote, and I wasn't going to be that second vote. I came up here so many times that it was absolutely ridiculous, and I said, no matter what, I'll go with the consensus. It's not what I want to do. I don't feel right about it. We're doing the wrong thing, but I'll do it for the group. And then everybody else, and Amber's up here going, you know, Danielle, if you can't handle it, we'll vote Zach out if you want him in here for another week. I never said that. How many times do you want me to say I'll go with the freaking consensus? Don't point me out like that. I didn't do anything. What else do you want from me? That's what really upset me. And I couldn't say anything. There was nothing else that I could say because nobody in this stupid room would listen to me. I'm not trying to be rude, I'm sorry, but that really offends me because I seriously feel like I was the only person who stuck up for him.
I'm sorry you feel that way. And like I said, I retract my statement because you did defend him for the previous 2 weeks. You did. And up until that last moment when you left the room, you were defending him.
The bottom line is Eric has been playing both sides. Eric has been leaking information. Eric's been playing with Kale. And Eric has been playing us.
So let's ask Kale about it and see if she'll sell him out since she's on the block.
She won't. She's like, she denies. But she lies.
Why not? She's on the block. It'd be a perfect opportunity for her to throw him
Because she knows
under.
she's not going home.
How does she know that, though?
If
Because
we're
I
throwing
told her
Eric
she's
up,
not
she
going
knows she's
home.
not going home.
She
knows Eric's out and Eric's going
But
to go
that
home.
doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way the
I've
votes have to
talked-
go, though, you guys.
I've talked to
Doesn't
Kale.
mean that.
I
And
talked to
the-
Kale. I
and she
I
said
asked
that
her
she
about
isn't,
it.
that
She
she's
said
not.
that she's never. No, she said that she's not going
not.
home, and she said that she's never had a deal with Eric.
But how many times has Kale lied in this house? And then lied about lying. She did it again at the nomination ceremony when I called her out on it, and she just sits there shaking her head. Like, you've been caught in lies numerous times, and you're seriously going to sit in front of everybody and shake your head when all I said, and she even asked me, she's like, you're not going to slam me in the ceremony, are you? I was like, no. And I call her a liar, and she's like, ugh. You lied numerous times. You were caught in your lies. And you're still lying about that?
She did fight for me to tell Danielle not to put Eric up. Just as a statement. But also saying that she is not with him at all. She just thinks that she'll go home.
She thinks she'll go home.
She'll think she'll go home.
Yeah.
Which is what Jess is going back to ask Kale.
Yeah. And
Jen hasn't had an opportunity,
trust
and I'm
Kale.
not.
This
I don't
is how
trust
I
anything
feel
that
about
Kale
it.
says.
If she is actually working with Eric, she's not going to tell anybody because, I mean, I'm just saying, because if she is, then she wants to go home. So she won't fight to go home because she doesn't want to be left
If she
here by
lets it
herself.
out, her and Eric are on the block, and if she lets it out, she has like
She wants to go home.
shattered.
You'll be able
She
to tell.
already has everything shattered. Let's
Yeah.
tell it.
Okay, so what I'm saying is if she, this is the way to tell if she's with him. It's the only way is if when she's on the block with Eric, if she is trying to go home, because if she is trying to go home, that means that she doesn't feel that she has anything left. If she was wanting to stay, then that's her saying that she's not with Eric, and that's
so what you're
basically the
saying
only
is
way to
that
know.
you want to go through the power of veto meeting,
No, I'm not
put
saying-
Eric
I'm
on the
just saying
block,
that's-
and then at that
No.
moment try and out
No,
her.
she's
No,
not
that's
saying
not what
all
I'm
of
saying.
that,
That's just
Dustin.
saying that's the only way that, I mean, I'm not saying
Roundabout.
I want it. Yeah.
Okay. Roundabout.
I'm not saying that's...
Not at all. That's not.
Too
you
many
didn't say those
coincidences
words.
in this house with the same person's name coming up time after time after time.
And not
There
just
is
from
not that
one
many
person, it's from
coincidences
every
in
side
this
of the
house.
house.
If anything is hinky in real life, you catch notice of it. When things are hinky in this house, there's something really wrong. Those 2 votes, go back to the 2 votes, go back to who continually wanted to sweep it under the rug. Eric.
Not just that. When we were on lockdown for about 8 or 9 times within 3 days, who was the one who kept saying, I don't see what the big deal is, why everybody wants to know. I'm sure it just says, you know, hi Nick or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I said that as well. I'm going to defend myself and say I could give a shit what the banners say. I mean, that's just me personally, because it could be anybody saying anything.